Hello, welcome to today's yoga class. My name is Bob. Today we'll be doing a gentle all levels Vinyasa flow class. So to begin, let's just find a pose where you can get comfortable on your mat. Maybe you can have a seated, cross-legged seat, or have your legs out long, or lay down on your back. Somewhere where you get comfortable and just settle in for a few moments. As you settle in, get the wiggles out. Notice how your body, the places where your body's touching the mat, feeling supported. Take a quick body scan. Just notice what you brought with you onto the mat today, how you're feeling physically, how you're feeling emotionally. Go ahead and acknowledge those feelings, acknowledge those sensations, those thoughts, and bring your mind to the present moment as you lie or sit in stillness. Maybe your eyes can close. Just check in with yourself, see how you're doing today. Bring all your awareness to the present moment. Notice what sounds you might be hearing in the background. Notice what smells might be in the room. Any other sensations. Scan your body for anywhere you might feel discomfort, or maybe you're feeling comfortable and strong. Any areas of the body that are still a little restless. See if you can bring some stillness. Maybe you're finding stillness quickly. It's all good. Just noticing where you are today. Bring your awareness now to your breath. Just notice the normal rise and fall of the chest as you inhale, exhales, the body compressing, grounding. Notice if the breath is long or short. Wherever you are now, deepen the breath. Take a big breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. Another big breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose, fill up, biggest breath in you've taken so far, and push the air out using your chest and your diaphragm. Push the air out. Now seal your lips. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out of the nose. Big, strong breath, just as big as when you were opening your mouth to let the air out. Now you're letting the air out through the nose, just as big, just as strong, just as vibrant and energetic. You might hear the breath rattling around in the back of your throat a little bit, making a little bit of a sound like the ocean waves or the leaves on the tree as the wind blows through. This is Ujjayi Pranayama. It's a breath that has a voice and a sound. It builds heat, warms us up from the inside, feeling that energy throughout the body, warming us up. Yoga practice is first and foremost a breathing practice. We continue this strong breath throughout practice. Inhales will lengthen you. Go ahead and lengthen your body. Do something to stretch as you inhale and something to ground as you exhale. Depending what shape you're in, find your way into something that stretches and lengthens you as you inhale, something that grounds and relaxes. Maybe it's a twist as you exhale. A few more rounds, just finding that awareness, that linkage between the breath and the body, the breath and the movements. And when you're ready, go up and rise up to a seat if you can, cross-legged or legs long in the middle of your mat. We'll begin by warming up the top of the spine. That's the head. We'll just begin by circling the head and around one direction. You might hear some snaps and cracks and pops. That's the body just telling you how it's doing today, how it's feeling, and send those circles around the other direction. You send your awareness to the neck. Appreciate the sounds, the crackles, the pops you might be hearing. After you run your circles both directions 3-4 times, go ahead, sit up nice and tall, spine long, head on top of the shoulders. Take a big inhale in and then look to the right. Come back center, exhale, look to the left. Inhale back center, look to the right. Come back center, look to the left. Center, one more time, look to the right. Come back center, look to the left. Come back to center. Now we're going to dip the ear towards the shoulder. So dip the right ear towards the right shoulder. Shoulders are down, feeling length along the left side of the neck. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, dip the ear the other way, feeling length now on the other side, the right-hand side as you dip your left ear towards the left shoulder. Come back up. One more time, each way. Sit up nice and tall. Now begin to move the shoulders. Inhales, lift the shoulders up. Exhales, bring the shoulders down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. You can turn these into circles. Getting a little bit bigger. Again, movement tied to the breath. Inhales lift. Exhales bring them down. And the shoulders feel like they've been warmed up. Go ahead and bring them down out of the ears. Sit up nice and tall. We'll take some seated side bends. Inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, your right hand comes onto the mat. Left arm arches over, feeling length on the left side. Keep that left hip glued to the mat as you reach. The elbow might bend, give you a little more length, but keep that left sits bone glued to the mat. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right arm arches over. Inhale, reach back up. Now we do a seated twist. Right hand comes behind you. Left hand comes across your lap, or maybe just to the knee. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, unwind, reach up. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, straighten the legs. Take a forward fold. Let's fold and hold here for a few breaths. Lengthening out the body. Doesn't need to be very aggressive. You don't need to pull on the feet or anything. We're just feeling the body fold over itself. Inhale, rise up. Put your hands behind you. Lean back. Open up the front side of the body. Come back to center. Recross your legs. Maybe the opposite direction if you remember which leg was in front. Inhale up. We'll do this again. Side bend to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Side bend to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we twist to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, straighten the legs. Fold forward. And linger for a breath or two. Inhale up. Hands come behind you. Lean back. And come back center. Recross the legs. Do one more round. Inhale, reach up. Take your side bend to the right. Inhale, reach your arms up. Side bend to the left. Inhale, reach up. Twist to the right. Maybe you're looking a little further, deeper over that right shoulder. Now we've done this twist a few times. Inhale up. Exhale, fold over the straight legs. And we'll lean back. Maybe this time you can lift your hips up into a reverse plank. Maybe you flatten your feet for a reverse table. And just a counter pose for the forward fold that we did. Go ahead and recross your legs and we'll come to a tabletop. Fingers spread nice and wide, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And let's just begin by wiggling the hips in a circle, sway, just whatever feels good. You warmed up the neck and the shoulders. Now we'll continue to warm up the spine. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Fingers spread nice and wide. Arms are straight. We'll take a few rounds of cat and cow. Take a big breath in. Exhale the cat. Your back arches up. Belly comes up towards your spine. Your head comes low. Inhale, your belly comes towards the mat. Your head comes up. Sternum comes forward. This is cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now this next section, we're going to be on our hands and knees for a little while. So if you have sensitive knees, you can grab a towel and put it under one of your knees, or you can do the next poses standing up, and I'll show you how those are done. Come back to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg long, toes still curled under the mat, and simply rock forward and back. We're just warming up the bottom of the foot, the ankle. And again, if you want to come to a wall, you can stand and extend the foot behind you and do the same rocking forward and back, warming up the ankle and the bottom of the foot. Now lift your leg up about hip height and point and flex the foot. Again, a little more ankle work. Moving up the leg, now we're doing the ankle and the calf. And again, if you want to do this at the wall, the leg can extend behind you and point and flex the foot. Same motion, just not on the hands and the knees. And now flex the foot so the toes are pointing down and pulse the leg. Now we're moving up the leg from the calf now to the thigh and the glutes. And if you're doing this standing at the wall, again, your leg would be extended behind you and you would pulse the leg with the foot flexed. So the toes are pointing towards the wall rather than towards the floor. After your pulses, extend the right leg onto the mat behind the left foot. So you're in this modified plank, left hand down, left knee down. Extend your right arm up towards the sky. And then bring your arm forward so it's facing the front of your mat. And just begin to circle your arm in one direction. Your inhales lift your arm up. Exhale brings your arm down. And again, if you're doing this at the wall, you turn to the side and circle your arm same way. And now let's reverse the circles. So now we're circling the arm both directions. Now push into the left hand. Right leg is extended long. Right leg extended long. You're on your left knee. Arms come up to a T. This is a gate pose position. Inhale, stretch your arms nice and long. Exhale, dip over that straight right leg. Inhale, back center. Exhale, dip. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip. And if you're doing this at the wall, your leg would come out long, and you do the same dipping to the side. A few more. Exhales bring you down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, dip you down in center. And this time we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cartwheel your hands to the top of the mat and come back to your tabletop. A few rounds of cat and cow might feel good. And we do all that on the other side. Extend the left leg long, toes are curled under. So it'd be rock forward and back. And again, if you want to do this at the wall, now you're having your left toes on the ground, warming up the bottom of the foot and the ankle. Now lift the leg up, point and flex the foot. Now you feel your ankle and your calf engaged. And now we pulse the leg, moving up the leg now to the thigh and the glutes. Continue to breathe through the nose. Now bring the left foot to the mat, right behind the right foot. Push into the right hand. Arm comes up. Modified side plank on the other side. Push into that right hand. Straighten the arm. Extend the shoulders, both shoulders up, both shoulders lengthening away from each other. Extend the arm forward and circle the arm. Again, if you're standing at the wall, now you've moved away from facing the wall to having your side towards the wall, and you're circling your arm. Arm comes up, and then we push the right hand, so we rise up to our gate pose. Left leg is long, foot is flat onto the mat. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, dip towards that straight left leg. Exhale, inhale back to a T. Exhale, back to a T. Exhale, we dip. Inhale back to a T, and this time we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cartwheel your hands to the top of the mat. Come back to tabletop. Curl your toes under, lift your hips, come to downward facing dog. First down dog of the class. Have your fingers spread nice and wide. Arms are straight. Go ahead and pedal out your heels, lifting one heel at a time, like we did when we were in tabletop. Now you've stretched out and warmed up the heels and the ankles. Let's walk your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And for the next part of the class, if you have a block handy, go ahead and grab a yoga block. So you're standing at the top of the mat. And you can do this with a book if you don't have a block, or you can do this with your hands. What's important is you're pushing the hands together. That's what the yoga block gives you, that sensation of pushing. If you didn't have a block, you want to make sure that you're pushing your hands together tightly to get that engagement. With the block, hold the block out in front of you in a neutral spine, and then feel that as you push your arms forward, your shoulder blades are coming away from each other on your back. They're rounding towards your front side body. Still straight arms, but you're able to, like as if you're handing something to somebody. This is called protraction. Now bring your shoulder blades back towards each other through neutral. And now with the arms still straight, bring the block towards you, still straight arms. This is called retraction. The shoulder blades are pinching each other towards the middle of your back. Extend forward, protraction. Bring it back. Protract, contract, push forward, bring it in. There's a lot of range of motion here in the shoulders. You don't usually pay a lot of attention to. It's important to work on this. Have that sensation of the shoulder blades pinching and then rolling forward. And I'll bring the block into heart center. Lift it up overhead. And again, you can lift and bring it down. Extend up, contract down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, extend down. So the arms are still straight. And now lift it up. We're going to bend the elbows. Bring the block behind your head. Feeling sensation in the triceps. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Again, if you're not using a block or a book, try to keep your palms together. Keep that sensation of pressure between the hands. And lift up and bring it to heart center. We'll do one more with the block. If your hands are big enough, you can hold the big edge of the block. Maybe it's easier to hold the smaller edge of the block. So we're going to widen out our arms with one hand only. Open the block. Extend your arms. Block is in one arm. Bring it together. Change hands. The other way. So we're opening across the chest. We're also giving the fingers some sensation. How does the block feel in your fingertips? How does it feel to have your fingers curled around the edge of the block? Changing hands. Sometimes it has the block. Sometimes it doesn't. Yoga practice is about just feeling these sensations. And we'll do one more each side. Open up nice and wide to the right and then to the left. You should feel a little bit of widening each time you do this. Now we're going to set the block between our thighs. Still at the top of the mat. Legs are straight. Inhale, arms come up. And we'll take a side bend to the right. Grab hold of the left wrist. Bend over towards the right. Push into the left foot. Inhale up. Switch your grip. Side bend towards the left. Inhale back up. Take a back bend. Inhale, reach up. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Side bend to the right. Back center. Side bend to the left. Back center. Take a back bend. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Side bend to the right. Inhale, back center. Exhale to the left. Back center. Take a back bend. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last time through. Inhale up. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, back center. Bend to the left. Inhale, back center. Take a back bend. Reach up. Hands to heart center. With the block still between the thighs. Bend your knees. Hips come low. Weight is in the heels. You can lift your toes. Inhale, arms come up. Find yourself in a chair pose. Hips are low. Knees are bent, but the arms are reaching up. Exhale, take an open arm twist towards the right. Look back at the right arm. Inhale, reach back up center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, back center. Sweep your arms behind you. And if you want to, lift off of your heels. Heels down. Arms come up. Hands at heart center. Let's do it again. Bend the knees. Arms come up. Open arm twist to the right. Back center. Open arm twist to the left. Back center. Sweep your arms behind you. Balance on the toes. Heels come down. Arms come up. Heels down, hands to heart center. Bend your knees. Come back to chair. Open arm twist. Then back up. Open arm twist to the left. Reach up. Exhale, sweep arms behind you. Balance on your toes as you lift your heels. This is drinking bird. Heels down. Reach up. Hands to heart center. Go ahead and set that block down. Inhale, arms come up. We'll take our first vinyasa. Forward fold, half lift. Hands to the mat. Step your feet back. Find yourself in a high plank. Come down to your knees. Lower all the way down to the mat. Uncurl your toes. Take a back bend. This is cobra. Exhale, come all the way back down. Inhale, push up a tabletop. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Back and down dog. This feel any different than the first down dog. We worked on our shoulders. We worked on that protraction of the shoulders. Feel how your shoulder blades are coming away from each other. In down dog. Feel the length of the back lines of your legs. Hips are nice and high. Chest coming towards your thighs. Tuck your chin in. Look back at your belly button if you can, or back between your legs. Inhale, right leg comes up to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through. Spin your back knee down. Lift your arms up overhead. Come into a warrior A. Deep bend in the front knee. Your back leg is turned. Your back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Feel the back edge of the foot rooting down into the mat. Deep bend in the front knee. Square the hips. Square the shoulders. Reach your arms up. Exhale, open up your arms. Right arm forward, left arm back. This is warrior B. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Bring both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring both arms down. Rebend the knee. Come back to warrior B. Inhale, gracefully, gently bring the arms up. And gracefully bring them down. Think about you're flying like a bird, like a beautiful swan, flapping its arms. Come back to warrior B. Now keep the bend in the front knee, sweep the right arm up, left arm comes down. This is reverse warrior. Exhale, right forearm to thigh, left arm comes up, and reach forward with that left arm, opening up the shoulder, turns towards the side wall. Exhale, keep bringing that left hand down to the mat. Open up the right arm, easy twist. Exhale, back knee comes down. Inhale, rise up to a kneeling crescent. Exhale, sweep your arms behind you. Straighten out that front leg. Hips come back over the left heel, or maybe your hips stay up. Straighten the right leg into a half splits. Frame both hands around the front foot. Straighten the front leg. Shorten your stance. Come into a supported pyramid pose. Straight legs. Torso is bent over that straight front right leg. Both hands come to hips. Float the back leg behind you. And now pendulum the leg out in front. Exhale, guide the shin over the thigh. Come into a figure four squat. Inhale, guide the foot to the inseam of the right leg. Arms come up overhead. Tree pose. Exhale, both feet come down. Hands come down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, float your feet back. Take a breath in high plank. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your hips. Back to downward facing dog. Keep breathing through your nose. Hips come high as you exhale. Legs are long, you feel some heat building. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step through, spin the back heel down. That big bend in the left knee. Right leg is straight, foot is turned out. Inhale, arms come up, warrior A. Exhale, open your arms, left arm forward, right arm back. Look over that left hand, warrior B. Inhale, straighten both legs, arms come up. Exhale, bend the knee, arms come level. Think about a bird flapping its wings gracefully. Let's do one more on this side. Exhale back to warrior B. Keep the front bend in the knee. Left arm comes up. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, forearm comes to thigh. Right arm comes up. Keep extending it forward. Open up that top shoulder. Exhale, right hand comes down. Left arm flies up towards the sky. Easy twist. Exhale, knee comes down. Arms come up, kneeling crescent. Exhale, push back to half splits. Crawl forward, hands frame the front foot. Straighten the front leg, shorten the stance. Come to a supported pyramid pose. Hands to hips. Or hands can stay down. Half splits as you float the back leg. Leg comes out in front. Exhale to a figure four squat. Inhale, tree pose. Knee opens to the side. Foot comes either onto the thigh or the calf or kickstand. Never put the foot directly onto the knee. That's your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take your high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to down dog. 3 strong breaths. We'll flow through that one more time on each side. Come back to your nose breathing if you've lost it. Be an engagement of your core. Put your arms nice and strong, pushing into the mat. Feel your heels melting down into the mat. Inhale, right leg comes up high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot through between your hands, spin your back heel down, bend the front knee, open up, warrior A. Arms come up high overhead. Exhale, open up to warrior B. Open the shoulders, open the hips. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, straighten both legs, arms flap up. Exhale, arms come back down, bend the knee. 2 more times, arms come up, straighten leg. Exhale, arms come down, bend your knee. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms fly up, and they touch. Exhale, come back down to warrior B. Inhale, keep that bend in the knee. Right arm swings up, reverse your warrior. Exhale, right arm to forearm, left arm comes up. Extended side angle, extend the arm forward. Let it keep dropping down towards the mat. Lift the back heel, left arm comes up to an easy twist. Exhale, your back knee comes down. Rise up to arms come up overhead, kneeling crescent. Exhale, shift your hips back, straighten the right leg, half splits. Crawl your hands to frame the front foot. Straighten that front leg. Shorten the stance as you bring the back leg in for 45 degrees. Pyramid pose. Keeping the hands on the mat. Lift the back leg up into a half splits. You can release the hands from the mat if you have your good balance. Either wrap them around your ankle or bring them up to your hips. And from here, hands on hips, pendulum that leg out in front. And exhale, bring the shin over the thigh, bend your knees, come into a figure 4 squat. Inhale is tree pose, the foot finds the inside of the right leg, arms come up overhead, breathe in, take a good long stretch as the knee opens to the side. Exhale, both feet come down, both hands come down to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift, it's a flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat, feet step back, bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Come back to down dog. Now you're feeling heat building inside. Lengthening along the back lines of the legs. Strengthen the shoulders, strengthen those hands. Keep breathing. 1 more time through on the left side. Inhale your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot through, spin your back heel down, bend the left knee in the front. Inhale, arms come up overhead, warrior A. Exhale, open up to warrior B, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, straighten the front leg, arms come up overhead. Exhale, warrior B, bend that front knee. A couple more times. Inhale, straighten everything up, reach up. Exhale, come back down, warrior B. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms come up. Exhale, come back down, warrior B. Inhale, keep the bend in the knee, left arm comes up, right arm comes down by your leg, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left forearm to thigh, right arm comes up, extended side angle. Keep reaching that arm around to the top and then to the front of the room. Let it keep circling till it finds the mat next to your left foot, and your left arm comes up as you lift your back heel, easy twist. Exhale, back knee comes down. Inhale, arms come up, kneeling crescent. Exhale, shift your hips back, lengthening the back lines of the left leg, half splits. Inhale, crawl your hands forward to frame your front left foot. Straighten that left leg, your right leg comes in, shortening the stance. Pyramid pose, you lay your heart on top of your thigh. Pushing now still into the mat, float the right leg behind you, half splits. Maybe you can lift your hands off the mat. Bring both hands to your hips and pendulum the leg out in front of you. Holding the leg out nice and strong. And then exhale, bend the knee, bring the thigh over, your shin over your thigh for a figure 4 squat. And then inhale, tree pose. Right foot finds the inside of the left thigh. Reach up nice and tall. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Flow through. Keep breathing your way back to downward facing dog. Feel the heat building. We'll do a couple more poses. Now we've built some heat, and we may use the block again if you need to. From the top of the mat, from downward facing dog, step both feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, Samasthiti East, hands along your sides. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, about 3 or 4 feet apart, arms to a T. So we're going to go into triangle pose. So you might want to bring your block by your right foot. Pivot the right foot to face the back of the mat. Push the left hip back as you reach the right arm forward, and then dive your right hand down to find your right foot. If you want to use a block by your foot to bring the floor up, you can do that. Just bring your right hand down somewhere, either around your big toe on the right foot, maybe to your shin, your ankle. Left arm is up towards the sky, or using the block. Straight legs, straight arms. And we hold these final few poses, a few more breaths. Now we warm the body up. Exhale, look down, rise back up to a T. Your right foot comes back to neutral. If you're going to use your block, you put it by the left foot. Pivot the left foot to face the front of the mat. Push the right hip back as you reach forward with the left hand, and then dive down. Left hand either finds your left foot, or the ankle, or the calf. Right arm is up towards the sky. And if it doesn't hurt your neck, look up at the right hand. Triangle pose on the left. Exhale, look down, rise back up to a T. Now we're going to do revolve triangle. Counter pose to triangle. Pivot the right foot to face the front of the mat. The left foot comes along to about 45 degrees. Turn both hip crests to face the back edge of the mat. Shorten your stance. Right hand comes to your hip. Left arm now reaches forward. Reaching forward, forward, and then it dives down. The left hand comes on top of the right foot, and your right hand can stay on your hip, pushing the right hip back to bring the left hip forward. Again, if you want to use your block, left hand can come onto the block. But feel the rotation at the pelvic bone, the hip area, so pushing the right hip back, bringing the left hip forward, and if you want to bring the right arm up towards the sky to complete the twist. Exhale, look down, and you rise back up to a T. Take this the other way, move your block if you're going to be comfortable with that. Left foot pivots towards the front of the mat. Right foot turns about 45 degrees. Shorten the stance. Turn both hip crests, face the front of the mat. Left hand to hip. Right arm reaches forward until it can't reach anymore. Comes down and finds the left foot or the block. The left hand is pushing the left hip back, and you're twisting the right hip forward. And to complete the twist, if you want to, bring the left arm up towards the sky. And we breathe, we hold the pose for a few extra breaths. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise up to a T. Step to the top of the mat. And we'll take another vinyasa. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands come down, feet step back. Find yourself in high plank. Take a breath. Exhale, bend your elbows. Come down. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. How's down dog feeling now? Lengthened and stretched. Should feel a lot more depth. Inhale, look at the top of the mat. Walk your feet up and have a seat. Move on to our seated sequence. Extend your legs, your legs long. Flex your feet. So your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling, towards your forehead. So when you do that, you feel engagement in the ankles, calves, the thighs, up to the hips. Engage your core. Hands come alongside your hips. Push in, not so much that you come up off the mat, but you feel engagement through the core, in the arms and the shoulders. Bring your shoulders back. Chest comes forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. This is Dandasana, staff pose. You're feeling muscular engagement all the way from the ankles, all the way up through the leg, through the core, arms and the shoulders. We'll hold this for 5 breaths. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Feel the sensations, the heels touching the mat, your sits bones, your fingers. Staying present with the breath. One more big breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, reach for your big toes. Wrap your peace fingers around. Complete the circle with your thumb. If you can't reach your toes with your legs straight, go ahead and bend your knees as much as you need to. It's important in the first version of Paschimottanasana that we grab the toes and use the elbows to pull ourselves forward. If your knees are bent, you might feel your chest come across your thighs, touching towards your thighs. Bend the elbows and look forward. Eventually you'll find you're able to straighten the legs a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. But having that point of leverage of pulling the toes is an important part of this seated forward fold pose. Inhale, straighten the arms. Let's take your deeper grip. Maybe it's grabbing the outside edges of the feet. And again, if you need to bend your elbows, go ahead, or bend your knees, go ahead and do that. Grabbing the outside edges of the feet and pull yourself towards the top of your feet. And either today or sometime in the future, as you continue your practice, you'll be able to straighten the legs a little bit more, a little bit more. And again, the fold comes from the hips, not from the low back. Try to send that pivot point here where the femur comes into the hip bone. Gazes forward over the tops of the toes rather than looking down at your kneecaps. One more big breath in and exhale. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands on the mat behind your hips. We'll take a counter pose to the forward fold. Traditionally, it's a reverse plank. You lift your hips with straight legs, point the toes. If this is too much, you can flatten the feet and come into a reverse tabletop. It's a counter pose to the forward folding. Open up the front side of the body. And exhale, bring your hips down. Bend the right knee. Push the right foot into the mat, right in front of your hip, leaving some distance between the foot and the thigh. Lean forward, bringing the right shoulder inside the right knee. And with the right hand, grab the outside edge of the left foot and fold. With the left hand, if this is feeling stable, you can take a half bind of the left arm or behind the back. And if you want to try the full bind, the right arm reaches forward, bend the elbow, and the hands will connect, and you go for the full bind. Well, these are options, but even just pulling the outside edge of the left foot allows you to reach and fold, and you're really turning your back away from your bent knee, looking towards the left. And release. Now we'll go the other way. Right hand comes behind you on the mat. The left arm you wrap and hug the right knee. Now we're twisting towards the bent knee. The previous pose we were twisting away from the bent knee. Now we're twisting towards the bent knee. The left leg is active. In these seated poses, the leg is just straight on the mat. The foot is flexed and it's active and feeling energy. into that straight leg as we twist. Now looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Let the right knee open up to the side. The foot comes in towards the thigh as we did in tree pose. Right leg is still active. This is Janu Shirsasana. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, reach for the left foot. Preferably you're grabbing the outside edges of the foot, or you can grab the ankle or the calf, whatever you can reach. And again, the fold, the bend is from the hip joint. The gaze is out over the tops of the toes, as if you're trying to put your heart on top of your foot. Inhale, rise up. Right hand comes behind the mat. We're going to pivot onto that bent knee, just taking another modified side plank. It's a counter pose to Janu Shirsasana. Hips come down, and we change sides. Left foot stomps into the mat. Left knee is bent. Foot is in front of the sits bones, about a fist distance between the foot and the leg. Lean forward, bring that left shoulder inside the left knee, and reach for the outside edge of the right foot. You're flexing that foot. Again, maybe the half bind is available if your balance is good, and maybe the full bind is available if you have that flexibility. And if not, simply reach for the outside edge of the right foot. Leaning forward, folding down, twisting away from the bent knee on the left side. Inhale, rise up. Left leg hand comes behind you. Now we're going to hug the left knee, looking over the left shoulder. As you breathe in, you'll feel your chest expand, pushing against your thigh. As you exhale, that space that was there gives you a little more space to turn and twist. As much as you can, try to get the twist to come again from the hip joint. You're simply not just turning the shoulders, but the whole torso is turning. And by releasing that air all the way down to your belly, it creates the space for you to twist a little bit deeper, looking over that left shoulder. More big inhale, exhale, twist, and release. Let the left knee open to the side. Left foot comes inside the right thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Right leg is active. Reach for the right foot. Gazes over the horizon, over the tops of the toes. Again, if you can reach the outside edges of the foot, that's great. Maybe it's the ankle, maybe it's the calf. It's an active pull. It's an active fold. Elbows will bend out to the sides. Inhale, rise up. Left hand comes behind you. Pivot onto that left knee. Modified side plank. Just opening up after all that forward folding and twisting. Exhale, both hips come down. We'll fold both knees. Bring your soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Hands coming outside of the feet. Thumbs on the instep. Elbows glued into the ribs. Sit up nice and tall and fold forward. This is the flat back version, Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Your gaze is looking towards the front edge of your mat. Your back is flat, not rounding yet. We'll get to that pose next. Inhale, rise up. Exhale now, curl your back as if you're trying to put the top of your head between your feet. A very different sensation in the second pose. This is letter B of Baddha Konasana, the rounded back, head coming straight down. Inhale, rise up. Bring your knees together. Begin to find your balance on your sits bones. Lean back. Lift the toes. Maybe you can lift the heels and come into your oak pose. Knees can be bent. Legs can be straight. Arms are out in front of you, palms facing each other. Hold for a few breaths and set it down. Take a breather, one breath in. And when you're ready, lift up, second round, boat pose. Chest is tall and proud, heart is open. Continue to breathe, feel your core engaged. You might feel some wiggles and wobbles. That's good, that's part of the sensation we're going after. Exhale, come down, reground your sits bones, and third round, lift up. Keep breathing. You got this. You're rocking this. Couple more breaths. And feet come down. Go ahead, lie down on your back. We'll take a few rounds of bridge pose. So root your feet into the mat about hip distance apart, so they're not too close, not too far, but a little about hip distance, maybe a little bit more. If you can, send your arms alongside your body, maybe you can feel your heels. Root into those feet very strongly, heels all the way to the big toe. Root into the tops of the shoulders. Inhale, lift the hips up as high as you can. Keep breathing. Keep pushing those feet into the mat. That helps push the hips up, rolling back onto the shoulders. And exhale, hips come down. Reposition the feet. Inhale, lift the hips. You can interlace your fingers under your back. This helps open up across the collarbones. Pushing the feet in, even the big toes. Pushing into the mat, lifting those hips nice and high. And exhale, bring everything down. Take a breath. Re-engage those feet. If you have wheel in your practice, you can go into wheel, hands come alongside your ears, fingers facing where your feet are. If you have wheel in your practice, go ahead, lift up. If you're in bridge, take your third round of bridge. Lift those hips up nice and high. Push those feet actively into the mat. Feel the knees pushing forward. You notice that pushes the hips up. Feel the top edges of the ribs coming up towards the mat. And exhale, set everything down. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side. Extend one leg long. Bring the right knee into your chest. Extend the left leg. And change legs. Right leg comes long. Left knee comes in. Really pull that left knee in. Extend the right leg. Pushing actively with the heel. Bring both knees in. And we'll take a spinal twist. Arms come out to a T. Both legs fall over to the right. And if you want to use your right hand to push the stack of knees down, you can do that. Give yourself a little yoga teacher assist. Arms come out wide to a T. If you've got them positioned where you want them, turn your head towards the left and come back to your normal breath. Still in and out of the nose, just not as forceful, not as deliberate as it would be during the practice. Just letting gravity do the work now, just letting the twist sink into your body. Let the muscles relax a little bit. Just letting gravity pull your muscles down towards the earth, stretching out that fascia, the connective tissue. Feel the body slowing down a little bit. Letting this twist sink in all the way from the knees through the torso, all up to your neck and your head. Turn your head in, as you turn your head the other way from the knees. As we slow things down in class, we are able to recognize the work that we do needs to be balanced by some rest. The activity of a pose, one breath, one movement, can be balanced by a pose we hold for a little longer, 5 breaths. And then we get to this part of the class, we hold a pose for quite a bit longer. This whole range of movement, quick, medium, slow, all very important part of the practice as we learn to navigate life. The life lessons we learn on our yoga mat, the obstacles that come our way, knowing that yoga is first and foremost a breathing practice, and the poses are simply there as little hurdles, little obstacles to see if we can maintain that consistency of breath, even as we twist and turn and stretch and bend and reach. Can we keep that equanimity of breath throughout each phase of the practice? Go ahead, inhale, bring your knees back up to center, maybe wrap your arms around your shins, rock side to side, give yourself a little back massage, might feel good. You can put your feet onto the mat and windshield wiper the knees back and forth. You'll know when you feel ready to bring your knees back in and then let them fall to the left. Taking the spinal twist on the other side, knees to the left. Again, with your left hand, you can gently push down on the knees, stacking them a little bit closer. And that feels like you've got where you want them to be. Bring your arms out to a T again, and turn your head towards the right, accentuating, completing the twist all the way from knees, torso, all the way through shoulders and neck. Looking for equanimity, balance in our practice, balancing strength and ease, finding composure, and finding contentment, santosa. As we learn contentment, it teaches us to be grateful for what we have, not necessarily striving for things we don't have. Just being content with what we have takes away the pressure from other people, takes away pressure from things, takes away the pressure from needs and wants and desires. Not to say that we shouldn't want or need other things, but recognizing first and foremost contentment and happiness with where we are. Continue to breathe, continue to let gravity do the work. Letting the twist sink in. Letting go, letting the body twist, letting the body stretch, letting the body breathe. And when your twist feels complete, go ahead and bring your knees back up to chest. Again, wrap your arms around your shins, rock side to side, might feel good. Any other final poses that might be calling out to you before we take our rest? You might want to extend your legs up towards the sky in a candlestick pose. And while they're up there, you can grab the outside edges of the feet, open the legs wide like a V, rock side to side as a happy baby with straight legs, or you can bring the feet towards you, bringing the shoulders, knees towards the shoulders, taking happy baby with bent knees, rocking side to side. Extend the legs up high towards the sky, roll over for a plow pose or maybe a shoulder stand. That's in your practice, something calling out to you. And when your cup is full and you're completed all the active poses you'd like to take, go ahead and take the final pose, the rest of your rest, well-deserved rest at the end of the practice. Extend your legs out long. Your heels will find the corners of the mat. Feet might flop open, arms alongside your body. Go ahead, lie down, take your rest. Your Savasana waits. Your eyes will close and find your stillness. very much still awake. Take a big deep breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. And a big deep breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. Even before moving, you're breathing, feeling the body expand, sending prana, energy throughout the body. Bring awareness to your physical body without even moving quite yet. Just send your awareness. Feel the awareness, feel the breath, feel the body. Breath moving through the body, the energy flowing through. The energy, the prana that we created through our class. Send it down, all the way down to your feet, both feet, up through the legs, through the torso, down the arms into the fingertips, through the top of the head. Feel that energy, the flowing through, that energy life force. Begin now to wiggle the fingers, maybe brushing the thumbs across each fingertip or wiggling each finger individually. Then begin to wiggle the toes. Let the actions get a little bigger, the bigger movements. Ankles might move to turn the feet, your wrists, moving the hands. Legs might wiggle, arms might wiggle. Take a big long stretch, maybe, and send your arms overhead, stretching your toes, pointing your toes forward. Long body stretch, fingers and toes stretching apart. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest, rock side to side. Another back massage. Roll to your favorite side for a fetal pose. Fetal pose marks the rebirth of our body, a new awakening after the energy we've created with our practice today. Roll up to a seat, eyes still closed, might want to sit cross-legged. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Feel your thumbs pushing against your chest. Feel the breath. As the chest expands as you inhale, feel your heartbeat. Feeling thoughts of gratitude for your ability to practice on your mat today. Grateful for taking the time, this time for yourself, to move and stretch and breathe, creating energy for yourself and your body and the rest of the world. Send your thoughts out to your friends and your family, knowing this practice not only benefits you, it benefits all of them as well. You should bring awareness and presence to every moment, allowing you to be present with them as you see people that you know, strangers that you don't, sending goodwill out to all people, all beings throughout the world. Bring your thumbs up to our third eye center, space of our intuition, the light, the love, the teacher and student in me. Bows to the light, the love, the teacher and student in each one of you. We bow our heads together and we say namaste. Thank you all for practicing with me today. Again, my name was Bob. I hope you enjoyed this practice and have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care.